Hi and welcome. Just find a comfortable place on your mat, come cross-legged. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far, and if not, hopefully this makes your day a little bit better. So just sit tall, remove any flesh away from your sit bones, turn your palms facing upward, allow good light and good energy into your palms, and know that your hands are for giving and sharing, and that we share that good light and good energy with everyone that we encounter today. So just slowly close your eyes. Begin to focus on your breath. I want you to breathe in and out through your nose. Trying to focus on long breaths all the way from the belly. Exhale. We're just warming up the body with the breath. And as you find yourself seated, try to take your focus on your posture. So you want to sit tall, allow the crown of your head to come high, and allow your shoulders to fall back. You want your navel to start to tighten up in your tummy. As your palms are open and you feel the energy starting to flow into your body with your practice, I want you to focus your attention on the parts of your body that are rooted into the ground. So you can feel the side or the back of your foot resting upon the earth or your mat. Really want to allow your knees to just weigh heavy. As you tighten your tummy, sit tall. Your focus is that your sit bones are rooted into your mat. Your rib cage comes high. And you're slowly beginning to feel your body warming up through your breath. Just turn your palms over and resting on your knees. Begin to roll your shoulders backwards. We're drawing our shoulders up towards our ears and then rolling them down our back. Just warming up the body. Opposite direction. Now draw your hands out in front of you. Rotate your hands facing outward. We're just doing slow turns, circular motions with our fingers and our wrists. Just warming up all the joints, connecting it with our breath. Opposite direction. And start to draw those circles larger and larger. Large circles. All right, inhale, hands come high above your head. Bring your hands to heart center as you find yourself in prayer position. From here, just allow your chin to drop down to your chest and slowly rotate to your left side. Getting a slight stretch in your side neck. And exhale, we're coming to the other side. Drawing center. If you feel comfortable to rotate your neck all the way around, please do. We just want to warm up the joints in our body. Opposite direction. Bring your hands high above your head on your inhale. Exhale, turn your palms facing outward, and now slowly allow your hands to come behind your back. Interlace your fingers and open up your chest. So you still want to draw in your tummy as your chest lifts high, your shoulders are opening. I like to draw my chin upward just slightly. Keep your gaze looking forward. you're connecting the breath, drawing in the tummy. Just warming up the body, feeling that opening in our chest. Turn your head slight to the left. Slowly draw your head to the right. And now, slowly let go of your fingers. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Wonderful. Draw your feet out in front of you. So you want your toes towards your body, your heels extending outward. Remove any flesh away from your sit bones and underneath your legs. Excellent. Now from here, you're always keeping your bones stacked, your posture high, the crown of your head tall. And inhale, hands come straight up above your head. Really, really reaching for the sun. Exhale, come forward, slowly forward fold. You're gonna find yourself a little stiff here because this is just our first forward fold. So take your time, connect it with your breath, and just come in tune with your body. And feel any tightness or areas that you feel you want to work on. On each exhale, you can slowly lower your chest. Just really lengthening out your hamstrings. If you want to really draw the stretch out a little bit further, you can lift your heels up off the ground. But for now, we're just starting, so I like to just take my time. Slowly release your hands, and then just draw your hands to the insides of your legs. Sit tall. Finding your posture, pointing your toes towards your body. Legs are extended outward. Drawing the belly inward on the inhale. Hands come high, reaching for the sky. Exhale, slowly come forward. We're leading with the chest. Palms are spread wide, fingertips spread wide. And once again, we're not going too deep into the pose just yet because we're just getting started. On each exhale, you can kind of walk your fingertips out away from your body. I like to come down on my elbows. Warming the body up. Getting our day started, or midday, or evening. Walking your hands up towards your body. Draw your heels inward. And then from here, I just want you to take the back side of your leg, assist your leg, and rotate your ankles. We're going to the right side, and then the left. Once again, we really just want to warm up our joints, warm up the muscles, and get the blood flowing in our body. This helps ensure that you don't sustain any injuries or anything like that. You should always definitely listen to your body in whichever pose you're currently in, and just know your limitations and listen to your body for that day. So sometimes in one day we can be really flexible or loose or just deep in our poses with our breath, and other days, we have blockages and things like that. All right, so just extend your heel out. We're gonna come onto our, I'm just gonna give you this side angle here, and we're gonna come into boat pose. So we can just start with our hands down next to our body, knees slightly bent. You can bring your legs halfway up. You can assist them if you need to. I'm kind of on some uneven ground, so I might need some assistance. But from this position, I just want you to point your toes, try to extend your legs. And the key here is to draw in your tummy. So you want to tighten it as your legs extend outward. So I'm on a bit of a lump here, but there we go. So you can take your hands behind you, extend outward. You can assist with your hands and connecting with the breath in and out through your nose. And we're drawing the navel inward. Awesome. Slowly lower and just hold in this position here for a second. We're activating our core. Awesome. And can you flutter your legs? These are slight kicks. If you need the assistance, hold your hands behind them. Breathing in and out through your nose. Flutter, flutter, flutter. You got it. Warming up the body, feeling the blood starting to flow. Excellent. Slowly extend your legs outward. Inhale, hands come high above your head. Exhale, forward fold. Wonderful. Hold here for a few breaths. It's a gorgeous day here in Maui today. The island that you see behind me is Lanai. The wind's starting to pick up, but it's a pretty gorgeous day to say the least. All right, so slowly come onto your back, and we're just gonna do a few ab exercises just to get the blood flowing in our body. So take your hands behind your head and just slight lifts here. So exhale as you lift up. Connecting with the breath, working on your core, drawing your navel inward. Good job. Awesome. Now you're going to take your right elbow and connect it to your left knee. These are going to work on your obliques. We'll do 10. So 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We'll go other side. More. And 1. Awesome. Now you're going to rock and roll straight up into a seated position. Excellent. Take your knees behind you. We'll come right into tabletop position. So bones are stacked. Knees are under your hips. Your hands are stacked under your elbows, under your shoulders, and just finding that alignment. So we'll just come into cat-cow, connecting with the breath. Inhale, belly comes down, tailbone comes up, head comes up. Exhale, around the spine, tuck the tailbone. Connecting with the breath. We're still really just warming up the body. We haven't quite got to our first down dog yet, which we're about to enter into. Now that we've warmed up our joints, got the blood flowing. All right, so curl your toes under. We're going to come into our first down dog. You want your fingertips spread wide, palms pressed right into your mat. Curl your toes under. You're going to lead with your hips on this one, okay? So inhale. Come all the way up into your down dog. You really want to lead with your hips. So find your hips shooting upward towards the sky. Heels come back.
really rooted into your mat. Fingertips spread wide. You want to allow your head to come through your arms. Drawing in the navel. Allowing your heels to press back. It's starting to get pretty windy. I hope that you guys can hear me okay. I'll see if I can get through this flow without being blown off the beach. All right, how's that down dog feeling? Why don't you just walk your legs out a little bit? Yeah, there we go. Moving the hips all around. Wonderful. We're going to go into three-legged dog. So raise your right leg high, extend your heel. Hip is still facing forward right now. You're going to look forward and you're going to draw your right leg through to your hands, coming into low lunge, heel ball toe. Line your fingertips up with your toe. We'll just come into low lunge here. Like a runner's lunge is what it should feel like. And really try to press back the calf. So as you can see, my heel is starting to lift at the back, but I really want to press that heel down and then try to draw my knee forward. So I'm stretching out the back calf, and your heel is going to lift as you stretch. Awesome. We're going to do a little bit of a flow here. So we're going to take our right leg to meet our left. You're going to come up into high plank. Find your positioning in plank because this is where it all starts. You want to begin your first plank solid. So heels are back, legs are tight, hands are stacked underneath our shoulders, belly's tight, straight line from our heels all the way up through to the crown of our head. Exhale, come down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, curl your toes under. Come back into down dog. How's that one feeling? A little bit better, I bet. Holding for a few breaths in this pose. We're going to go opposite side. So left leg comes straight up in the air, heel flexed, and then sweeping it through heel ball toe, lining up our toes with our fingers. We're coming into a low lunge, feeling like a runner's lunge, finding that alignment. There we go. Good job, you guys. So holding in this position here, we're going to slowly take our foot all the way back, and we're going to come in through a flow. So find your chaturanga position again, high plank, low chaturanga, upward facing dog, and curl your toes under, and come back into down dog. Awesome. So this time, inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, sweep it through. You've got the motion. Wonderful. We're going to come into high lunge. So find your hands placed on your front knee or your hips. Feet are going both in the same direction. You want to tuck in your tummy, extending out the leg. Awesome. Slowly draw your hands next to your foot back into the runner's lunge. And now we're going to draw our knee down to the ground. Release your toes. Inhale, hands come high for crescent moon lunge. Extending forward. Holding the pose, connecting with the breath. Beautiful. Slowly draw your head forward. Release the hands. Coming next to the toe. Curl your toes under in the back. Lift your knee. And we'll vinyasa through. So we're going to take our right leg to meet our left, coming into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Uncurl the toes, upward facing dog, and we'll come back into down dog on the exhale. That felt good. Just walk your dog out a little bit. All right, opposite side. Left leg comes high. Exhale, sweep it through. You know the motion this time. Come high lunge. Holding here. Excellent. All right, slowly lower your hands down. We're going to lower your knee, uncurl your toes. Hands come high above your head. And we're going to crescent moon on the other side. Holding your balance. Tightening all the muscles in your body. Slowly draw your head forward, release your hands, uncurl your toes, lift and come through, and we're going to go flow. Awesome. And just pedaling your legs out, finding your space on your mat. We'll go through some sun salutations here, okay? So inhale. Right leg comes high. Exhale, sweep it through. We're gonna walk our back leg a little bit closer to our front. Foot's on a 45-degree angle. Hips are facing forward toward our right foot. And hands come high for warrior one. So you remember you're stacking everything. So hands are over your shoulders, next to your ears. Hips are facing forward, tailbone's tucked. Front knees bent. Beautiful. We're going to slowly open up to warrior two, okay? So back leg comes open. Align your heels with one another. So your front heel should be in the middle of your back foot pretty much. Hips are now to the side. Opening up our arms, looking forward. We want our front knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Finding all the lines. Beautiful, reach forward. Exhale, turn your palm over and come into reverse warrior. Beautiful, come back to warrior two. Holding here. All right. We're gonna straighten the front leg, adjust the back one, and now slowly tip over into triangle. Look it up towards your hand or down towards your foot. Back up. Place your hands on your hips, both feet forward. Inhale, bend your knees. Come high. And then come right into goddess pose. Don't worry, we'll get to the other side in just a minute. So here you want your knees outward, tailbone tucked under, belly drawn inward. Hands are up. Crown of your head's high. Try to think the crown of your head is in line with your spine, that's in line with your tailbone. Beautiful, hands come high.
come down. Connecting with the breath, inhale, come high, hands to heart center. Excellent. Now we're going to face the other direction, come into warrior one. So once again, our hips are facing forward. Back foot is rooted, planted into the ground. As we slowly bend our front knee, find your positioning. Allow your hands to come up. Warrior one. Each day is different, so be patient with yourself. Awesome, we're gonna open to warrior two, just as we did before. Everything that we do on one side, we wanna make sure that we do on the other. Come deep into the pose. Reach forward, come into reverse warrior. Exhale, come all the way back up. Slowly draw your knees straight. Draw the other one, your back foot forward. Tip over into triangle. Awesome, come all the way back up. Turn your foot outward, come right into goddess pose. Drawing in the core. Excellent, hands come high. Bring your hands to heart center. From here, you want your legs just shoulder width apart. And we'll come into chair pose. So first we're just gonna go through a little rotation. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. So meaning your hands come to your shins. You should have like a flat lower back here. Exhale, release. Slightly bend the knees. Inhale, hands come high. And then slowly sit back into chair. So you want to draw your butt kind of backwards away from the front of your toes. You don't want to lose your balance, so use your arms to extend forward, and then you can draw them up towards your ears to find your alignment. And the lower you sit, the more beneficial it is. So you really want to draw in your core. Allow your arms to come up near your ears. You're shifting your weight back through your buttocks. You're feeling rooted in your legs. You should start to feel it now, and then slowly inhale, standing up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. And release. Just want you to come into a swaying position here. So widen your legs to the side of your mat. Take hold of your elbows. Allow your head to fall. And just relax. Allow gravity to take hold. Shifting side to side, whatever feels comfortable. You should feel this stretch in your hamstrings and your lower back. All right, slowly walk your toes in towards one another, finding them under your shoulders. Release your hands, come flat back.
Slowly release on the exhale. Bend your knees. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. I'm going to face you. And from here, I want you to come into chair pose. So dip, inhale, hands come high. Exhale to heart center. One more. Inhale, hands come high. Swan dive all the way down to the ground. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. And slowly come up into chair pose. So now I'm facing you. You can see I really want to keep my knees from going too far over my toes. Weight is shifted back. Arms are by my ears. It's a great pose for your legs. And then inhale, shoot straight up. Take the energy there. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Beautiful. I want you to widen your legs. Come into warrior two position. So left leg is bent, right leg is extended. Arms are out. We're going to come into extended side angle. So we're going to reach forward, hinge at the elbow, flat palm facing upward. Right hand comes straight up over your body. You want to open up your shoulder. You can be looking down towards your feet or up towards the sky. Excellent. I want you to draw that top arm straight. Take the bottom arm, extend it downward. Now your top arm, turn your palm around, hinge at the elbow behind your back, and take your left hand underneath for a bind. So you're gonna take hold of each other's fingers, holding here, opening up the shoulders, connecting with the breath. Stability. We're coming all the way back up into warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Doesn't that feel good? We'll adjust to the other side. So coming into warrior two first. Excellent. Extended side angle. So hinge at the elbow. Arm comes up and over your body, finding that line. Feels really nice. I hope it's not taking over the mic right now. All right, take your top arm, straighten it. Bottom arm, straighten it. Coming deep into the lunge. Turn your palm around, hinge at the elbow, and come into the bind. And if you find that one side is a little bit more difficult than the other, it's okay. It happens. Slowly release your bind. All the way back up into warrior two. Straighten your front leg and then walk your feet towards one another. Doesn't that feel good? All right, now take your thumbs behind your pelvis like this and just hold on to your hips and your pelvis and make a slight back bend. You want to draw your elbows towards one another. Just opening up the chest. Excellent. All right, I want you to widen your stance. Allow your hands to come down in front of you. Almost like you're about to do the side splits. So you really want the outer edges of your leg or your feet press down into the mat. Fingertips are spread wide. Holding this pose for a moment. Noticing you have a flat back, and then allowing yourself to come down onto your forearms, widening your stance, feeling the stretch. For some of you, this might be easy, and for some of us, it is difficult. Just connect with your breath. Go as far as your body will allow you. Feeling the stretch, holding the pose. Excellent. Slowly come up onto your hands. Walking your heels, toes towards one another. Excellent. Now we're going to do some standing balance poses. So just shake your legs out a little bit. Feel loose, feel relaxed. We'll start with tree pose. So we'll start on our left leg. And from here, you can either take your right toe and just plant it into the mat and allow your heel to rest upon your other ankle. Or you can take your foot below your knee, or if you'd like to extend upward, then you want it above your knee. So we never want to apply any pressure directly on our knee. I like to put my right foot right in the inner part of my thigh. We'll see how I do on this uneven ground. You want to allow your right knee to open up wide. So if you need to find your balance, I like to put my hands on my tummy. Find that drishti point that you want to focus on, something that'll help you with your balance. Excellent. And from here, place your hands together, hands to prayer. Put your fingers pressing into one another, and we're going to extend upwards, finding our tree pose, really drawing in our belly, extending our knee outward, and release the hands and flow the fingers. So these are like our little leaves. Awesome. Just blowing in the wind today. I hope wherever you are, it's a beautiful day. Hands come high above your head. Keeping your focus, allow your hands to come to heart center and release. We'll go opposite side. And whatever position that you were in on one side, you should really try to go that distance on the other. If your body doesn't allow you, just due to ailments or stiffness or something, then of course you want to listen to that, but we really want to keep everything even and equal. So finding your drishti points, finding your placement on your body, opening up your hip. You're facing forward. Mel's gonna find her drishti point here. Hands come high above my head. I'm blowing in the wind today. Awesome. It's okay if you wiggle around. All right, bring your hands to heart center, and we'll slowly, controlled, release our foot down to the ground. Awesome, just shake that out. Today I feel like going into dancer's pose. How about you guys? It's not quite the weekend, but I think it's Wednesday. So, just find your feet rooted into the mat. I like to stand sideways so that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'll get off any little sand bumps. I'm going to start standing tall. Crown of my head comes high, finding the alignment. Feet are rooted into the ground. Legs are tightened. Excellent. I'm going to take my left foot to my left hand, and I'm going to hold it right by the ankle. I'm going to keep my knees together. So it's almost like you're giving yourself a nice like quad stretch, really. Take your right hand, extend it above your head.
So you're really finding length. I like to just put my hands into a mudra. Hand comes high. So finding that line in your body first, then slowly hinging at the hips. Coming forward. Coming forward. And then once I'm in the pose, pardon me, I'm just gonna find my balance again here. Slowly hinging at the hips. Once you find the pose, you can, if you like, take your hand, wrap it around your foot, and extend upwards. Drawing in the knee, drawing in the belly, looking forward. Awesome. Slowly come upward. Release the foot, release the hand. Awesome, I got through that one. I haven't done that pose in a little while, so we'll try it on this side. So left foot rooted into the ground, taking hold of my right foot with my right hand, really finding that quad stretch. Left hand comes extended, finding my positioning, my drishti point, slowly hinging at the hips. I like to turn my hand around. Awesome. Slowly come upward and release. We'll do one last one, so just widen your legs, shake it out a minute. Let's go hand to big toe pose. So the alternative on this one, so we're just going to take our left hand, place it on your left hip. I'll just go the alternative on this one if you don't want to go full extension, is to pull the underside of your right knee and then open wide. Open chest, open hip. So I'll just do a quick one on the other side so you get the idea. I go right hand on hip, left hand underneath my knee, and then slowly open. These are great alternates to hand to big toe pose. So I'm gonna start feet planted, hands on hips. I'm gonna take hold of my right toe first. So what I'm gonna do is, just as we did in tree pose, we're gonna draw our foot upwards towards our inner thigh. Take hold of your big toe and then extend it outwards like you're, almost like you're in Dandasana, and then open it wide. I release the other hand to counterbalance. Holding here, tightening the tummy, connecting with the breath. Coming tall, allow the crown of your head to come high. Awesome, allow the heel to extend outward. And now controlled, take your left hand to your hip, draw your foot out in front of you, bring it inward, and then release. Good job. All right, we'll go other side. Hands on hips. Draw your big toe in towards your body, extending outward whenever you're ready, whenever your body says you're ready, and then widen, extend your arm, crown of your head comes high, and you're finding yourself tall. Good job, you guys. All for the balance poses. Standing forward and release. Just shake that out. And all right. Okay, from here, we're gonna come into one more balance pose just because it'll be fun. And we should come into crow pose. So this is a forearm balance pose. It is a little bit more, I guess, intermediate. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna come wide legs down. So you guys are used to this. We've done lots of salutations already. So use your forearms here and here to open up your knees. Bring your hands to heart center. Draw your tummy inward. And you're pressing your palms. And you see that motion? Like as soon as I press my palms together, it opens my knees. So we want to find ourselves in this position here. And I like just to kind of come up onto my tippy toes, rock back and forth a little bit, get my body moving. Awesome. And this is just prep for crow pose, so this will help here. All right, now your hands, I'm gonna go to the side view here. Your hands are gonna come down. The back of your forearms are already on your inner thighs, so fingers spread wide. And now you want your hands to come out in front of you. From here, I like to take my knees and try to place them right up into your armpits. So fingers spread wide, tuck your knees into your armpits. And if you like, instead of coming right up, allow your toes, your tiptoes, to come together. So start here. And then when you get comfortable and you feel like you have the strength to lift up, you draw your toes together. And your knees are now in your armpits, but your forearms are holding you up. So this is a great forearm balance. You can slowly just come back onto your toes. A little more advanced, you can come into the pose just slowly, always controlled. So one toe sometimes comes up, and then the other one, and then you can extend on a more intermediate level. So from there, we'll chaturanga through. Facing dog, lift your thighs up off the ground, roll your toes under, exhale, come down dog. Here we are, guys. Walking it out, stretching it out. You guys did so good with your balancing poses. I'm impressed. All right, so slowly just walk your feet up to your hands. And now I want you to place your hands underneath your feet. Use your big toe, and I just want you to straighten your legs, stretch your arms, stretch your hamstrings. Awesome. As we slowly wind down, we're gonna bend our knees, come to a cross-legged position, and just find yourself back on your mat. Extend your feet out in front of you. We're gonna come back into Dandasana. So remove any flesh away from your sit bones. Sitting tall. Hope you guys feel good. Inhale, hands come high above your head. Exhale, reach past your feet. See how much more flexible you are now? And then lead with your chest. Slowly walk your hands upwards towards your body. This pose is familiar to you because this is how you started. You want to sit tall, widen your legs. You want to really reach for both sides of your feet. So inhale, hands come high. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly walk your hands in towards your body. Sit tall. Draw your heels towards one another. I just want you to come onto your back. You're gonna come right into happy baby pose. So draw your knees to your chest. First, I want you to give yourself a hug. Say thank you, my precious body, for moving with me today. So come into happy baby pose. Take the outer edges of your feet. Draw your knees down towards your mat. Really pull them down. Should feel good. You want to rock back and forth. Awesome. Now draw your heels together, knees together. Extend your legs outward. And now you're going to take your right leg up, bending the knee, and keeping the shoulder blades down. I want you just to allow this knee to come across your body. So your right arm is extended out next to you, really trying to keep the shoulders down. Knees coming over your body. Slight twist, giving you a little bit of energy for the day. Allow your knee to come upward. Extend down. We'll go opposite side. So left arm comes extended. Keeping the shoulders down. Coming into the twist. Awesome. And extend your leg outward. Take both knees upward towards your chest. Really press your lower back down into the ground as your knees come into your chest. And then just prep yourself for Shavasana. So legs come outward, palms turn upward. Relax your shoulders. Relax your whole body. Feels good. Close your eyes. I just want you to focus on all the parts of your body that are pressing into the ground. I want you to feel the gravity take hold of your whole body. Just sink into your mat, letting everything go. The weight of your eyes, the weight of your tongue. Just release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Allow the backs of your hands just to rest upon the ground. For you to feel completely weightless. You slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. I want you to think about your body being awakened, full of energy, full of life, full of love, ready for anything to come your way today. Draw your knees towards your chest. Yourself a big hug and thank yourself. Thank your body. How grateful you are that it can move in the ways that it moves. Slowly roll onto your left side. And use your right hand just to push yourself up into a seated position. As we sit tall, feel revitalized and energized. I want you to inhale, your hands come high above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. And I'll complete today's class with one resounding Om. So please feel free to join me. I'll inhale through your nose. Om. Namaste.